Hey guys, back again, and today guys, we're going to do some more gameplay, well, more talking and gameplay on WWE 2K22. So this morning guys, I uploaded a video, and I wasn't very well this morning guys, so it kind of did affect my, what I wanted to say guys. I went with it, I shouldn't have really uploaded it, a bit stupid of me, but there we go. Wouldn't be me, would it? Anyway guys, so now I'm actually in GM mode. I figured I could come on, talk some more guys, and go from there, explain a few things, what I like, what I don't like, random stuff guys. So as you guys can see, you'll probably see what I'm doing right here, right now. This is all random guys, and it is literally, you know, everything right now. But what I was going to say to you guys, that didn't make no sense, did it? I know, I'm not with it today, guys. I do apologise. But anyway, oh my God, fucking hell. Getting to the point, guys, yeah. What makes GM mode good but makes it also bad for me is there's not enough titles, guys. You can only defend 2 belts. Now, the problem with that is, as you guys can see, I've got the Universal Champions Brock Lesnar and China as my Women's Champion. Now, because there's no United States Championship in in GM mode, and there's no Tag Team Championship or nothing like that, guys, you are literally limited to the matches you can actually have. And therefore, because you can see, we can only do 3 matches on SmackDown and then 2 promos or something like that. Now, with that being said, it would have been nice to be able to have at least 5 matches on there and say 10 matches, or you're meant to be the general manager, so you should be able to say or non-say how many matches you should have. And at the end of the day, it should depend on your roster. I mean, because a lot of my wrestlers, guys, ain't getting used, and then they bitch and moan at you in the match. They're like, you didn't use me this week, and blah, 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 blah. And it's like, well, fuck, go tell somebody else. So, as you can see, I don't use Brock Lesnar this week, nothing like that. This is how it is. You also have to pay for the original arena, guys. It costs 40,000. If you want a big arena, 100,000. We're going to go for only a 40,000 arena on this one, and that will do. But it is complicated. As you can see here, guys, Sheamus is moaning. He's not in 100%. I can be an arsehole here and say no, risk him getting injured, blah, blah, blah. Or I can make him to a health spa, or I can just say sure. So he wants to take off 2 weeks. And at the end of the day, that saves me having to find matches for him. So I'll just say sure and let him take the rest. See, now we've got Elias who says, I haven't had a match in a while. Fans are starting to forget about me. Well, and that's the point, you see what I'm saying? But it would have been nice to have more match types to be able to have on here. You can't even have like a fatal 4-way or a 6-man or nothing for like, it's just tag team and one-on-one. And that is a bit of a bitch and all, because as you can see, guys, I've acquired a few wrestlers for Raw, and as you can see, you can only do tag team or one-on-one. So what ends up normally happening is I end up doing like tag teams that don't match, and just seeing how that goes about. Like here we are, Elias with Kane to mix. No, we're going to have Jeff Hardy with him. There we go. We could have a promo, guys, so we might as well have Sasha Banks in a promo. She's champion. She's not really going to defend it this week. We can have Dolph Ziggler against The Miz. And who else? We've got to have a main event. Okay, the main event will be Sheamus against Rey Mysterio. We will make it a title match. But as you can see, guys, it's really, really random for all of the things you can do, which does actually affect, obviously, what you can and can't do, guys. You can play the match, or you can simulate. If you simulate, you get stuff like this. Mediocre. And if you play the match, which I'll play this one, guys, be Stone Cold and kick the holy shit out of Vince, it doesn't matter. Sometimes they still say it's a mediocre match, no matter how long the match goes on for, grappling and everything, and they still say it's mediocre, guys. So with that being said, you don't really know what to do. Like I said, guys, graphics are amazing. Again, guys, I've got it in safe mode, so you won't hear any of the entrances and stuff. Nothing I can really do about that. Get him in the bloody ring. But like I said, guys, earlier in the last video I did up, I didn't say the game was that, you know, it's a horrible game. It's not a horrible game at all. The graphics are amazing and the gameplay's pretty good. Getting used to the new layout buttons is a bit of a bitch. Now I'm getting there with it, guys. I mean, this took me 2 days pretty much of non-stop playing it to get to grips with it. And even now I'm still messing it up. But that's a minor bugbear at the end of the day. It is actually good that they've done it, I suppose, in that way. But it's just a little bit more hard to get used to. That's all I can really say about it. As you can see, I'm getting better with it. But I really like the fact of how they've done the fans, guys. I mean, there's kids in the actual crowd that you didn't, you know. It's good to see they've actually acknowledged that kids go to these events as well as, you know, you've got women in there, you've got men in there, all different ages and all stuff like that. So, you know, it doesn't just look the same old thing. It kind of feels like they ran out of time still again, though, guys. It's like it took so long to make this game, they ran out of time. And the reason I say that is because, like, we got the GM mode and it's exciting. I'm doing it right now, guys. But it's kind of like, you know, it's exactly what we wanted, but it's still a little bit missing out of it. That's all it is. They nearly had it perfect. We needed to be able to have more matches. We needed to be able to defend more belts. And we needed to be able to play against people online for some people. I'm not bothered about that personally. I don't give a shit. I'm happy to play on my own. That's great. But it would have been cool to have more championship belts to defend, seeming as everyone knows there is a 24/7 championship, in a Continental, a Universal. So, you know, it would have been cool to be able to defend them in GM mode. Or have them on your brand. Even have your own championship customized on the brand. But we didn't get that, guys. Which is, you know, it's not game breaking, but it's still, you know, it's a bit like, you know, you get a bit bored, if you know what I mean. What else? Can't think what else I want to say in a minute, guys. It's all just happening in a minute. I'm trying to concentrate on this at the same time. It'll come back to me, guys. It's the reason I'm making another video is because I felt like I forgot things to say, and it makes it. I did look back and kind of feel like I know I was unwell this morning, but I kind of felt like I'd made the game sound like it was shit, and it's not shit. It's just lacking. It's lacking a few things. But like I said, I mean, I understand also, you know, that to program a game like this takes absolute fucking time to get it smooth as well and without glitches and that. So I ain't complaining, guys. I mean, I'm not saying I can do better when hell no, I could not. I was just saying that it is lacking a few things in the sense of where it should. Where it shouldn't, I mean, where it should, fucking hell. The blood system, I'm not, like I said earlier in the last video, guys, I'm not a fan of the blood system. I mean, it's great looking blood, and the way you do it is great, but it would have been nice if they'd have done it so you can really bust people open, you know what I mean? That'd have been great to see it. You know, they kind of did what I asked them in the sense of where I said it would be great if they could make it bleed in different places, because I've seen Austin bleed from the side of the head, I've seen it come in the forehead, near the nose, something like that. So they've done that, but it would be nice to, like, get it so it's, like, gushing onto the mat and a little bit more, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. But, you know, it is what it is, isn't it? Or maybe in, like, in a singles match, if you damage the wrestler so much, it ends up stopping the match, the referee stops the match stuff. That would have been cool. But again, guys, these are things they could work on for newer games, so I'm not complaining, I'm just saying that it would have been cool to see. But it just wasn't what I was expecting it to be, that's what I'm saying, guys. I'm not saying the game is bad, because it's not. I just wasn't what I was expecting. And Peter myself, what was you expecting? I was kind of expecting WWE 2K19 with the 2K22 graphics and a big roster. Now, obviously, everyone had the same thing in mind when they said about the roster, because nobody knew who was going to make it and who wasn't, with Vince releasing so many superstars. And that is fucking stupid on Vince's part. He's absolutely whooping my ass at the minute, eh? But I suppose Vince knows what he's doing. But I suppose he takes the risk. Well, like with anything, like, I mean, today it was released that Big E's broke his neck. So he's now on the shelf for a while, if not even a career ending. No one will know, it depends. I mean, let's face it, everyone has had neck surgery, has not been in WWE much longer, have they really? I mean, Edge has come back, but he doesn't do a full-time schedule. I mean, he's doing a pretty good one at the minute, but it's still nothing major. I ain't beaten him yet. But you look at people like Paige, Stone Colds, people like that, you know, they've had neck surgeries and they end up just retiring because it gets that much paralysing and stuff. So, you know, would be bad if Big E had to retire, because obviously I think he was doing great as a single competitor. Personally, I think he should have retained his belt back in the day. But at day one, I mean, not back in the day, it's like a fucking age ago, doesn't it? But I don't know, guys. Like, I just spout with my own opinion. At the end of the day, it don't mean shit. But what I will say, guys, is the motion in the game's good. I mean, it doesn't feel too fast. People wanted more of an arcade-style game. I didn't agree with that. I wanted it to be still more simulated. Now we don't need to pin him on that one, guys. We're going to pin him on there. We're going to get him with a stunner first. Now we'll pin him. So, like I said, guys, I like the simulation of it. I preferred that. I mean, it's where games should be going nowadays, more simulation. It makes it feel more realistic and gives you a better experience in the game. A lot of people want an arcade experience. I don't know why they want that. I prefer the slow pace of a real simulation wrestling game, especially with the realism of the graphics. It just goes with it. It would look stupid if you had graphics this good and then you had them jumping 600 foot high to come down with a spinning attack and stuff. That would just look fucking stupid. So, you know, and it looks also stupid because, I mean, like back in the day when you played SmackDown, Here Comes the Pain, I mean, the limitations were fucking limit because the console couldn't do very much well. But, you know, it used to piss me off, guys, when you get in the ring and do your finisher straight away and they get straight back up. You know, that's what I like about this. You know, you do your finisher, they stay down. You know, you got a bit of time to, you know, act it out a little bit, you know, make it like a real game, real wrestling game. They still kick out. Maybe you could taunt. You can think of what you want to do next. You know, you can plan the match out rather than just hit your finisher. He stands back up again. You're like, what the fuck? So, she gets a good promo. Should we play this one? Yeah, we'll play this one, guys. I'll be Drew McIntyre for this one because I've been Edge, you know, many times. I love the way Edge looks in this game. He really has been upgraded. Last time they did Edge, he looked like I don't even know what he looked like in 2K22. It weren't right though. But in this one, they've really done him right, guys. They've got the wrinkles, like the bags under his eyes, and like the old look he's getting because he's getting older. And then they've got like the discoloration of his beard and stuff. Love it, absolutely love it. As you can see, they really did a good job on the renderment of how Edge looks. Not a fan of his attire, but that's the great thing about changing it, you know. I wouldn't mind the leg trousers he's got on, but it would be cool to change him to the all black and red that he's been wearing recently. So you could even do that. So that's one good thing about it, but absolutely nuts. Like the graphics, absolutely nuts. I mean, if people are wondering why there's no background music, it is due to the fact that you turn it for creation mode, and it turns itself off, guys, which means there is a copyright strike on it. So, is what it is at the end of the day, but I just wanted to show people genuine gameplay into it. I know a lot of people have been playing it anyway, but I just wanted to tell you from a proper wrestling fan, you know, his opinion. I mean, I think I'm justified to say I'm a wrestling fan, guys. I mean, I've played WWF Attitude to bits when I had that. I've that much of a wrestling fan, guys. When I was a kid, I had every wrestling game on day of launch. I had to have it. Didn't care about other games so much, but wrestling, I had to have them on launch. And I used to play the shit out of them, guys. From Attitude, Warzone, In Your House, WrestleMania, the arcade game, WrestleMania 2064, No Mercy, ECW, all of them, guys. Had them all. And I loved them all. But this one is great. Really is great, but it just would be nice if they'd have just done a few more things, but I guess they ran out of time. Maybe next year's game will be even better, guys. I mean, they've already got the template from the graphics of this one, so it's just a matter now of improving the roster and stuff like that. See, that's what I look forward to, guys. I don't bitch too much about it, because at the end of the day, yeah, this is just a look what we can do again, and hopefully next year's game will have a bigger roster, we'll have more legends, we'll have a lot more stuff. But I have heard that they're not going to be making it. It's supposed to be EA making it. I hope that isn't true, and I hope that it is going to still be 2K makes the game, because I think that would be still awesome, especially given that they have done some good games over time, and they are into the sports games. I mean, let's face it, they make basketball and that, and MLB and stuff. So, not MLB. What's the other one called? And NFL. What is? I don't know what I'm talking about here, guys. Fucking bear with me. I'm being an idiot again. Nothing new there though. All right. Oh, I thought I reversed that. Also, though, it would have been cool to have some new matches in the game. I.e., I Quit and, like I said, guys, the Buried Alive match would have been cool to have in it. I can see probably why they wouldn't have it in there, though, because obviously it's a lot of programming to put them in, and they don't really have their matches often, so I suppose they probably thought, what's the point in having them in when they don't do it often? So that's probably why they didn't put them in it. But must say, guys, that, you know, gameplay is amazing. Really do like it. Just getting used to the buttons is one thing for me. So, you know, people are probably a bit confused by my first video going out. Didn't mean to confuse anybody by, like, making you feel like the game was shit. It's not shit, guys. Like I said, it just takes some time getting used to these buttons. Like, this is circle to grapple in, then you got to push X or square to do a different attack. I always kept pushing circle, guys, which in turn will make him Irish whip. If I just show that, guys. So if I push circle, and then I push circle again, see, he Irish whips. But the thing is, right, if you want, there's no such thing as a running Irish whip anymore, so you can't run in and do it to make him Irish whip, which I will show you when he gets back in the ring. Alright, I'll knock him off the apron. Alright, I won't have missed. So we'll go here, I'll show you guys, it's actually a running grappler instead of a running Irish whip. You can't actually do a running Irish whip anymore. As you can see, it was a... Oh, fuck, he reversed it. So, that's... You son of a bitch. As you can see, the running in circle does that, so you can't do that. Oh, shit. Okay. How about this then? Can we get a free count for that? Bit boring, guys, but we'll try. I guess not. Okay. Nope. Another thing, guys, my bloody batteries go flat, the joypad. I put it on charge, guys, but the wire went all the way in, so it didn't charge. Again, guys, today's not my day. Alright. Let's see what we can do here. Can we get a 3 count off that? That's a pretty decent move, so let's see if we can get a 3 count. No, we can't. Like I said earlier, guys, I'll touch on it again because I don't know what, you know, how many people are going to watch this one to the other one. Things that did annoy me about this game, you know, what I was expecting and why I said it weren't what I was expected it to be, and that is some of the moves I was hoping for a change, guys, and we didn't get them. How you feel about that, guys, let me know down below, but I was a little bit annoyed just by that, you know. Certain things I wanted changing. The tombstone pile driver for one, the F5, some, you know, basically new maneuvers upgraded, but they didn't do that. Now, people tried to do a side comparison of what would have been better from back in the day. They wanted it to look more Smash Mouth. I didn't want it to look more Smash Mouth. I just want... Oh, shit. I just wanted it to look more realistic. Because if you notice when, like, Undertaker did tombstones on bigger men, like I said, like Diesel and that, he'd put their legs to the side. And I really liked that version of the tombstone. And I thought that would have been cool to add into the match. Because you're allowed to have 2 finishes. Now, me, I'd have put 2 different versions of the tombstone, guys. So, for, like, facing people like Edge, I'd have done a normal tombstone. But for people like Drew McIntyre, who's a lot taller, I would have gone with the side leg tombstone. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, guys, go watch it when he faced Diesel at WrestleMania and you will see what style of tombstone I'm talking about. I push wrong buttons instead of fucking pinning him. But once you go and have a look at that, you'll see what I'm talking about. The F5, guys, I would have liked to have seen that upgraded. I don't get wrong, the F5 is not bad, but it would have been cool to see maybe one where he tilts them in the air and they end up landing on their side and then roll onto their back, rather than just always landing on their front. Because sometimes if he does it to certain wrestlers, they sort of turn sideways and land on their side when they come down, and when the legs come down, they sort of like bounce off the mat. So I thought that was like a cool version for someone like a bigger wrestler, when he like did it to like Big Show and Mark Henry and stuff. If you notice when he did it to them, but they didn't. They just kept the same style F5 into the game. But not a complaint, really. It's not bad. You never know what we'll get next year, guys. Like I said, you know, they do improve things year after year. The worst finisher is Triple H's pedigree. That thing looks absolute shit. But again, guys, it is what it is, isn't it? Apparently, that was a disappointing match. Probably was. We don't need to do any of these ones because I'm on the other brand. So really, we could just skip the whole show and go from there. Now, what I will do, guys, here is that's GM mode, and I've been having a lot of fun doing GM mode personally. I really have. We'll come off GM mode though, guys, and I'll do a normal match and see how that's going. So I can't leave yet. So I've done this. Yeah, we'll renew his contract because apparently they're getting tired of Edge versus Michael McIntyre. Well, that's good then, isn't it? So right, we'll sort that out later. So that's pretty cool, guys. Right, we'll go now and do some normal stuff. I haven't seen the Elimination Chamber, guys, so if I think maybe I'll show this because I haven't seen this yet. Here it is. Who to be? I just randomed it and it's Brock Lesnar, so we'll try Brock Lesnar. I don't care when I enter it. I will try and put at least Triple H in here so we can see his thing. Well, I'll do a random, so I'll push square 3 times, guys. Whoever it lands on, we'll pick him. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, well, I said it would happen, so that's going to happen. We'll push this one 5 times, see what happens. Riddle. I don't like Riddle in real life. I think he's a fucking, I don't know, guys. Personal preference, I just think he's a dickhead. I just don't like his personality in the ring and that lot, and he's the dude and all that. I don't know. Oh my god, can we get anyone decent in here? That'll do, Seth Rollins. And yeah, we'll keep Roman Reigns. We've got some difference in there. Tozawa looks completely out of place, guys, but it is what it is. Should we go for a title match and see what belts we actually do have, guys? Here we go. Obviously, there's Brock Lesnar's championship, up, down championship. There's NXT belt and so on and so forth. And then there's Roman Reigns' belt. And again, you know, this is my favorite championship. I've actually got that belt, if you didn't know. So, I do like that belt. Right, I'll defend my belt. Hopefully, I can retain it, guys. Should be able to. I say hopefully because I don't know. I don't even know what, well, you know, I'm actually entered into this as. So we watched 1 or 2 entrances, guys, just to see how they come into the chamber match. Because I think that'd be quite different to see. Brock Lesnar's in first, so that's good. That means I'm in a pod. I am in a pod, guys. Am I wrong in thinking that this is the new Elimination Chamber match? That wasn't in the year before's, was it? Or was it? I can't remember, guys. I think it was. I can't remember if they did the square one with the rooftop on it or not last time. Because it's been so long since we had a wrestling game. It's been like 2 years, so I think it was a new version still, though. But like I said, guys, I ain't got no complaints of the graphics or the character renders in this one. I'm happy. I wish we had a few more wrestlers. Would have been cool. Like I said, it would have been cool to see. Would have been nice to have The Fiend in it and Bray Wyatt in it. But obviously he left on bad terms with WWE. I mean, to be honest, I don't blame him for wanting to leave. I mean, they was really fucking his character up. I mean, he came back as a Fiend, and that was a great fucking thing going. And then they had him lose matches to Goldberg and fuck knows what else. They really ruined that. And what made me laugh is because Goldberg, you know, he's meant to be there to be a legend, to come in, have great matches, also to push the older talent, you know, the new talent up. And yet they had him beat The Fiend. And that really just kind of stopped The Fiend's push. And then I don't think they had any fucking clue what they were doing with him from that point on. At the end of the day, I think they pushed Bray Wyatt to go for the championship too fast. They should have built him to do. But then again, really, was it though, guys? Because, I mean, look at Roman Reigns. They've kept him with the championship for ages. They could have done that with The Fiend. I think The Fiend would have been great to keep having him fight people and just being undefeated and just going for it. It would have been a really cool render to see who would have wanted to face him next, what they could have done. But they didn't. They didn't. And because they didn't, you know, they ended up just killing off his push, and that was that. And they did the same with Big E. I mean, I know he's just, like I said, he's broke his neck now, so it doesn't really matter. But at the end of the day, they shouldn't have given Brock his championship. What Brock should have done was just come out and done a promo saying that fucking, you know, Roman Reigns was a bitch and this, that, and the other, and he should have been there and blah, 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 blah. Or if he wasn't a match, had him just lose by not being pinned, you know. Big E could have retained his belt by pinning anybody in that match. Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins. But they didn't. They made Big E... And the thing is, right, they didn't even, like, give Big E the respect to say, like, well, you didn't actually lose your belt. Someone else got pinned. They actually had him get pinned, which was even worse. So, you know, I don't think actually Vince knows what the fuck he's doing. And if it ain't Vince making the decisions so purposely, he's right, his team is shit. See, back in the day, guys, what made the Attitude Era so good wasn't always just about the Attitude Era. It was what they did with it. And the things they actually did, they did it well, guys, you know. They had, like, for example, you had the Hardy Boys team with The Rock to face the Dudley Boys and, say, Triple H. And you got to think, guys, right, that was a major fucking start for the younger lot, like Edge and Christian. They wouldn't be where they are today, guys, if it weren't for the fact that it would be like Edge and Christian and Kurt Angle versus, say, Undertaker, Kane and Rock. You know, you got to think they pushed them up the card when there was mid-carders all that time, that when it actually became the point for them to become the top wrestler, people fucking saw it was doable, you know? It was like, well, yeah, cool. Nowadays, you can't get behind anybody, guys. They've killed Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens should be a champion a few more times yet. So should Seth Rollins, but they don't. They keep going backwards and fucking forwards to the same shit. Alright, well, that's it. We're sitting off of that, guys. So let's skip on. Let's get on with it. And after this match, guys, I will end the gameplay, and hopefully you guys can see something a bit different. But I'll try to explain to you guys the things that's bad about it for me. And see, that's the thing, right? When I say bad about it, it makes the game sound like it's bad. The game's not bad. It's just missing things that I was expecting to be in the game. And it's also like, it's disappointing that they're not there. And also you just kind of feel like, yeah, I can see where the effort went into the game. You know, you can see with the graphics and the smoothness and the brightness and everything like that. You can see that, but it's like you just wanted more wrestlers. You just wanted more stuff. And some of the wrestlers that ain't in the game, like Doudrop and that lot, are coming as DLC. They've been in the roster for the last year and a half or more. They should have been already in the game. They shouldn't be DLC. People like Rikishi and that shouldn't be DLC. They should be just in as a free updated patch. And, you know, I understand making people pay for new wrestlers like Umaga and stuff like that who's never been in the newer gen games. But paying for Rikishi and that again, and Ronda Rousey and that's just fucking bullshit. And that's my opinion, guys. But like I said, guys, let me know down below if you agree, disagree, am I right, am I wrong? You know, it's about discussion at the end of the day. And, you know, what do you guys think of the direction of WWE 2K22? I mean, we was promised it would hit different, and it does for graphics, but everything else kind of feels like they went backwards a little bit. I mean, I weren't too bothered about creative finish from that anyway and all that sort of stuff. But I don't know, guys. It's the roster for me. They just kind of feel like they dropped the ball a little bit. It's like they got told by Vince or whatever, you know, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. And then all of a sudden Vince was like, right, go for it. And they were like, we've only got like fucking, I don't know, wouldn't say that, but like 3 months till the game comes out. We've only just started making the roster. Who's available to be in it, sort of thing. You know what I mean? I mean, we got the roster reveal sloppy as shit, and they just gave it to us like fucking, like, rush job. Like, shit, we're running out of time, right? You name it, and then like, we ain't got time for anyone else. We'll just do a fucking list of them on the internet. You know, it's like Jeff Hardy's not going to be in the game. He's in the game. Bray Wyatt will be in the game. He's not in the game. You know what I mean? It was like that, guys. Like, you know. At the end of the day, the roster shouldn't really have nothing to do with the video game at the end of the day. I didn't realise all this shit had to be constantly messed around with when it comes to the game. You know, it should be really... royalties should go to the wrestlers. Yeah, but what I'm saying is, why should they have to still be under contract with WWE at the time if they're not being promoted to anybody else at the minute? I mean, Bray Wyatt, for example. Yeah, he left on bad terms, but surely they could have like said to him, because he was going to make this game, man, and so was everyone else, but they didn't add any of them people into the game. The women, guys, really got screwed. There's no fucking Brie, no Nikki, you know, Alicia Fox in it, no Lita, and you people might say, well, they're not in it anymore, but they are. They're still in it for that. You know, those in the Royal Rumble, for example. And that's another thing. You can't have a women's Royal Rumble because I don't think there's even 40 women in it. I'm pretty sure there's not 40 women in it. But that's the only problems, guys. The rest of it is great. Like I said, the button layout isn't really a bad thing, ain't really a good thing. It's a middle thing. You just got to get used to it. Once you get used to it, I think you'll have a blast. But other than that, there's no problems, guys. I've got no more problems with the game. I find it a lot of fun. Shit. I'm going to try and eliminate Roman first if I can. Nope, he's reversed me. Is he going to drop Tozawa? He dropped Tozawa. What? How's that possible? Yo, he's coming back from me. That's what he wants to do. It's alright. Alright, Roman, you want... fucking... let's beat the shit out of him. So people don't like Roman Reigns as champion. That don't really bother me, guys, to be honest with you. I think he's doing a pretty damn good job. I mean, everyone wanted him to be the heel. Everyone didn't like him. They wanted him to be this arsehole. And I think he's doing a great job at doing that. I personally think he's doing a really good job. It's not like he's having days off either. He's getting the work done. Sometimes he is getting people to screw in, but that's the old ways, guys. Who remembers the old days, you know, like when Edge and Christian would get involved with Kurt Angle or something like that, you know what I mean? The screw parts of it is what's meant to make you snotty and make it, you know, doable, if you say. Right, I think we've got Riddle, so that's good. F5 to him. You see that F5 guys have got no problem with that, but it would have been cool for like the bigger guys to land on their side a little bit more. I'm glad we eliminated Riddle. Thank fuck for that. I didn't want him winning. You twazzock. Alright, let's see if we can get this. So this Suplex City. Okay, we got that, guys. Let's try and get him with the F5 and eliminate Roman. Fuck! Well, that didn't go to plan, guys. Never mind, though, you know. Here comes the pedigree, guys. Look at that. No, he didn't get to do it. Bit of a shame. I wanted to see that, so you guys could see how shit that fucking thing was. You could probably find it on the internet anyway. It's the worst pedigree I've ever seen in an animation. They're all shit. All versions of the pedigree are shit in this one. Alright, let's get rid of Tozawa. No, I'm not, because Roman Reigns is a dickhead. I hit Triple H 1-1. I hit Triple H. I wanted to... Never mind. Triple H is now snosed. Snosed? I was going to say lost, but I said snosed. No fucking idea what that is, guys. You will have to bear with me, guys. I'm not with it today. I really am not. I am not with it. I'm fucking... I think I left ages ago, really, to be honest with you. But... Holy shit. Well, that's the pedigree, guys. She's sitting there. Let me know what you think of that pedigree. I think that was crap, considering. And believe it or not, that's the best version of the pedigree in this game. But I'm not a fan of it, so I'm actually bleeding at the moment. That's fucking... No. What the fuck? What is going on? I can't seem to fucking hit him. If Tozawa beats Triple H, that is going to be fucking hilarious. What the fuck was that? He completely missed. I'm fucking down and out as well. That's it, Roman. Come straight out to this, you fucker. This should be a 3 count for him. Oh, are you joking? Like, what the fuck was that? Man. You've got to be joking. What the fuck? I was like trying to do something and then he just like smacked. That's bad. Yeah, hit me in the face. That's alright. Hit me in the face. That's it. Fuck his face up now. Smash him in the face. I'm going to keep smashing these. Fuck off, Tozawa. I'm beating the shit out of Roman here, you prick. Will you? Fuck. What? You've got to be joking. Well, I'm happy with this. Let's fucking get this little dickhead out of here. Oh, I think that's Tozawa gone, guys. No thinking. I know it. It's garbage. No way he's kicking out. Is he going to do his finisher? No. He might do. I feel like being a dickhead, so I broke it up. Oh shit. That's fine by me. That is fine by me. Wait. I don't think you see the blood on me and on Roman, but as you see, I said I'm not complaining about it. I just wish you could make more of it, if you know what I mean. Like have it just coming down the chest like you did back in the day, and all on the ring apron and all of that. Oh shit. Nope, don't think so, bitch. That's right, to the forehead, bitch. If we go back-to-back F5s, I think we should have him, guys. Oh, man. Well, we'll go for another one, and then we should have him. Here we go. And we got him. So that's pretty much good. Oh, I actually got to retain it, guys, so that was pretty good. As you can see from the blood look, guys, I just wish you could do a little bit more of it, if you know what I mean. Don't get wrong, it looks more realistic like that at the end of the day. I mean, they very rarely bleed nowadays anyway, but it would have been nice to see it really gushing and really running, you know what I mean? Would have made it a lot more better. Especially when wrestlers piss you off, you can really get them in there and kick the shit out of them, guys, and really have your fun and see what you think. But I think I'm going to end the gameplay here, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the gameplay. Hopefully you guys get my points. If there's anything you want me to show, guys, or anything you want me to ask, and so on, guys, leave a comment down below and I'll get back to you guys. But in the meantime, guys, hopefully I've answered and showed you some stuff that somebody else hasn't. And in the meantime, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.